What's up, people? So I just got through working a 12-hour shift. I'm excited about it. And the reason why I'm excited about it because it's more money, right? So I'm just gonna get share some of what I believe. Hopefully, this could be a nugget and a gem for somebody. I'm hoping that somebody would get something out of this and understand why I came to this conclusion. So first, I'm gonna start by saying, I'm the type of person I believe that everybody's entitled to their opinions. I mean, like with the election, who you vote for is who you vote for. I don't care. I'm not like, man, I'm not angry. I'm not gonna try to fight you over it or anything like that because you're entitled to that. It's a choice. So what you choose, just be happy with the consequences or with the blessings of it. I mean, either way, that's you know entitled to that. So start out by saying that I'm not here to, you know, to manipulate or anything like that. Understanding that I believe people are entitled to their choices and their opinions. So to me, may the best man win. The one who got the people to see like them. To me, I believe the majority should be the winner. To be honest, I mean, the majority of the people's vote. To me, that's what really matters. It's not about the electoral college or anything like that. It's about the ones who help people, persuade people, and hopefully that the politicians that persuade the people can really hold up to the end of the bargain, like making things happen if they say it's gonna happen. Now I understand 4 years can come really fast, and it can come and go really fast, especially when you got so many things to do and you gotta get them passed to the House and stuff like that. So I can understand that. So I'm gonna give you a little gem of what I feel. What I feel. President Trump, which is hard for him to really get out. But what I feel he's trying to say and how he's trying to get to people, to get people to understand on a layman's term, right? So I'm gonna just explain what I feel he's trying to do with the basic China trade deal or whatever. I mean, I might not be 100% correct on this, but this is just like my interpretation of it. So hopefully you can understand my interpretation of it. Now, I always say in order for you to debate someone, you have to understand why they think like that. Okay, you can't just because you believe what you're saying is to be true, you can't not listen and understand why the other person's thinking. Because how can you debate something you don't understand yourself or you're not trying to understand? So to me, you definitely have to be understandable of why somebody think like that to debate that. So that being said, seek to understand someone else. So um, my interpretation of it, just from understanding both sides, So a lot of people think, oh, Trump's giving tax break, and for a long time, to be honest, for a long time, the media had me like really going. They had me fooled like for the majority of my life. Well, no, my shit, 98% of my life, And then I got to the point that I stopped listening to the media and my people around me, and agreeing with this. It's kind of like passing stuff down the line. People take that and they take a hold of it and consume, and they believe because somebody else believe or they were raised to believe or something like that. A lot of people that make the decisions they make when it comes to presidents or choosing a president, they do it off of, some would say call it ignorance, but the lack of knowledge thereof. So what I mean by that is they fail to seek the knowledge. To me, I don't care whether you black, white, who you for, whatever. To me, if you say something, do it. If you're gonna tell me you're gonna do this or you're gonna do that, I mean, I understand 4 years now. I get that. You're not gonna be do everything, but if you can give me a majority of what you say and what you're fighting for, then I'm cool. I'm with you. I'm gonna vote according to that. It doesn't matter, like I say, black or white, whatever. I'm gonna vote according to what you're helping me accomplish. So, um, I did a lot of seeking, and I'm 41, and it took me to the age of 41 to get this. I just got this, like honestly, like 3 months ago, to the point I start feeling like this, and now that I feel like this, I feel a reason for purpose or a sense of purpose, and I feel now that I see it like this. Now I feel like how can I be limited? Understand even more. I feel like what's the limit to me, because now I don't feel that there's a limit. I feel the possibilities and the capabilities of what I can do through the way I believe now, just within 3 months. Boom. It's like a light bulb. I can only imagine the next 5 years for me. Well, I don't know about the 5 years. I say 4 years because if this guy's really president, I say it's gonna take five because I mean, hopefully these videos get out and they can help people seek to understand. And then if they seek to understand, hopefully they can get it. Now, like I said, your choice is your choice. I'm not gonna try. I can help you understand why I think like this by understanding why you think like this. Okay, so understand why I think like I think, and I'm gonna give you. I'm not just gonna say. I'm gonna give you logic. Just think logical. When I tell I'm gonna put some scripture into it and some verses because that's what I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Bible Belt. I mean, that's why I was born and raised. I'm from the Bible. So, of course, God is in everything to me. So, I'm going to give you that side, but I'm going to make it make sense logical. So, to me, if you're going to be called by God, you have to present God. People, their biggest thing is seeing. They want to see. So, with me, I feel if you're from God, truly from God, you can help people see God in things around them and different actions, different ways. You can help them see God. So that's my purpose, is to help people see and understand when God works and how he works. So with that being said, I'm going to let you understand why I think like I think. So here goes. So with that tax break, right? The tax cut and all that, I know people have their different opinions, but I'm going to give you my opinion, the conclusion I came to within this 3 months, because I came to a lot of conclusions now that I've been hesitant about before. I came to a lot of conclusions now, so I'm gonna try to help explain it for Trump, okay, so you can understand why he thinks like this. Okay, now recall Trump is a businessman. In order for you to really get this and truly get this, you have to understand business. You have to understand profit and loss, and things like this. You have to understand how a business operates, even if you've never been in business. Take some class or even try to understand how business operates. Every job or most of the jobs you're in, it helps you learn how to be business. Like you need customer service, you need to be able to, order, you need to be able to be the cashier, whatever. You need to be able to do every job in that place, because if you're gonna build it, you have to know about it in order to build it, right? So business. Okay, so let's think about this. Okay, I'm gonna give it from that. So if I give a tax cut, a big tax cut, like millions, some probably even big, I don't know. We give a big tax cut, right? Now, why is that? Some people say, oh, to make the richer richer and stuff like that, right? That's what most people assume. Some people watching this probably would assume that, right? Let's make the rich richer. So this is the way I assume it, because I understand from a business mindset. Okay, so think about it. Mostly everything we buy, a lot of stuff that we buy, right, comes from China. It's made in China, right? Okay, exactly. We're the biggest economy, the U.S. We make money. Our dollar price is higher. We spend our money with other countries. Everything we get, probably 80% of stuff come from China, right? So we're paying shipping costs. We're paying all this. And anybody know that been in business, I started e-commerce. I realized shipping sucks, because you got to pack everything. So shipping sucks. If I was a shipper, I would really charge people. I mean, to be honest. Because I'm doing all the work. I got to find the right box. You know how hard it is to find a box? I'm just being real. So shipping is difficult. So think about it. I want you to think about it with me. All right? Just use logic. Okay? So knowing shipping is rough. It costs, So we shipping it through ocean, bring it over here. Sometimes it takes 30 days, especially if you're getting bulk, you want a cheaper rate, you're buying that quantity. It's going to take longer. If you go to sea route, you realize, okay, 30 days more. If you get it FedEx, it's going to cost you. Everything going to cost you. It's just the way it is, because it comes from China, right? Now think about this. We're spending so much money putting it into their economy, right? What if, from a business mindset, I give these companies tax break. I was working at Comcast when this happened. Trump gave that tax break. All of a sudden, all employees got $1,000, right? That was like a lot of employees. Almost every one of them that works got $1,000, right? It's a lot of money. I think I came with 60 million or something like that. I can't even remember, to be honest, but it's a lot of money. $1,000 for most people. I was working there for like 2 months, and I even got it. So it's a lot of money, right? So the tax break good. So think about this, and just think about it from a business mindset and from a logical Just logic, not from what your feelings or your emotions or what you choose to wanna. Hey, just think with your mind, because God give you common sense, right? Just use it. Just okay. So from a business mindset, knowing the shipping costs are high, yeah, the price is low, but the shipping costs are high. And many factors. They got a booming economy because of us. Now, what if, say for instance, I work at this place and they buy pillows and purchase a lot of pillows, probably about thousands of pillows. I mean, I'm like a lot. Okay. So now we buying these pillows from China, so we giving them all this money, right? How about I propose this, which is what he was proposing. I go to China and I tell them, look, we're the greatest economic power in the world, right? We've spent so much money. You've been bullying us for a long time. You've been dumping your products on us, just giving us, just continue to give us your products and we give you our money, right? And we make y'all rich, right? But you're giving us only a little bit. You're bullying us, really. You're giving us a little bit. We working hard. We giving you all this money. We've been doing it for a while. We're giving you a little bit. How about this? A regular man, I'm going to just say it from a regular man, I mean like even a man who has a felony, has committed a felony, right? So I propose this. You treat us right. The reason why companies go over to overseas because we charging them too much. Biden said, if you make over $400,000 a year, you're gonna get taxed like 60-some%, right? A lot of money. Cool. And people say, cool, why not? Yeah. So think about it, right? Those now jobs get shipped over there because we're charging them too much, right? You can pay too much. I mean, think about it. Like I had a guy I was driving a limo a long time ago, and this guy was in there. He worked for MoneyGram. So, he was high up on the ladder in MoneyGram, like I don't know, VP or something, like high up, right? So he got in a car. He was talking. He was like, "Yeah, I'm going. I don't know where, but it was out of the country. I'm going to train my replacement. Working that long time, like 20-some years. He got to train his replacement, and this was like." Probably like 6 years ago. So that it hit me because it's like this man been working that long and now he got trained his place. Probably ain't gonna get any, probably just a severance package or whatever, but no retirement, nothing, right? Because we ship jobs. Why then? So now somebody has to ask, why do they do this? You can't just say, oh, jobs are shipped overseas, so why are jobs shipped overseas? So I'm gonna tell you why. It's because we charge you so much. So think about it now. Just use logic. That's all I ask. Just use logic. If we cut them a tax break, millions, I'm talking about millions of dollars in tax break, to be honest. So now they stand here. Now, what we can do now with that tax break, I can now, instead of paying $15 an hour, I can pay $20 an hour. We right now, as a minimum wage, we're asking for just 15. Think about if a felon get out of jail and they see like, okay, this president wants to help us, the USA, start businesses, right? No matter if you got a felony or what, you get a business license, you write a good business plan, a bank, see, boom, they want to make money, right? That's what it's about, making money. So now those pillows that China's making, now I say go to the bank, right? I got my business plan out, say, hey, look, we're spending $20 million. This is a $20 million biz, $20 million business, these pillows a year. 17 million of it is going to China. So we're paying all this money, 17 million going to China. How about you give me the money to start a manufacturing business, pillow business? Now that whatever $1 million that we gave to China now stays in the U.S. I don't have to pay for shipping. It's just here. I got that tax break along with making money now because they're not going to China. They don't have to wait 30 days to get it. Now they can wait a day or two and get the product. I can afford to pay workers more money an hour because of the tax break and because I'm making money. Insurance is going to be better, probably darn near $0 a month, because now here's well, everybody want to look for this too. So I know this is a long video, so I'm gonna give you the answer to this too. Here's Trump's insurance plan. Again, use logic. Size. Don't see the here's why I know Biden got votes. Biden got the votes because people wasn't voting for Biden. They were voting against Trump. That's why Biden got the votes, because they were voting against Trump. And here's why: because Trump couldn't explain or didn't explain what he was trying to do. People gave him solutions, but he couldn't explain what he tried to do. So if he would have came off with his insurance plan first and let you understand the insurance plan he was trying, you would get it. You would understand. And it'll be easy for you to accept, because I got to give you the wisdom. I can't just say something and not give you how or the why. If I can be transparent with you and just give you the information and let you make your decision based off the information, then that's where it's at. Listen, if what I say is real, then it has to present itself. It can't just be. You can't just say it and not let it be. Let the people know how it's going to happen, and then it's simple. So here's the insurance plan. This is without him even telling me. So here's the insurance plan. This is what he's proposing. You know, right now to get insurance, you have a certain amount. It might be, I'm just using an example, I don't even know. It might be 15 insurance companies, 20 insurance companies in the whole, United States. It's just a ballpark figure. It's probably 1,000, but I don't know. So let's take 20, for instance. So in each state, there's only a certain amount that's able to provide to the people. So if, say, it's 2 in this state or 4 in this state, it's limited, right? If you understand business, you understand competition. Everything is competition. We could, if it's me and someone else and we have the exact same product, I mean down to the fiber, exact same product. You sell your product for $2. I sell my product for $1.50. That's the next thing people are looking for: quality along with pricing. Now I can afford to lower the price because I don't have to pay for shipping. I can afford to lower the price. So now it's competition. So if you got 20, shipping, but if you got 20 insurance companies now able to compete, now it's not 2, it's 20. They got to compete among 20. So now there's more pricing that can follow this. Now, this is how pre-existing plays into this. This is how the pre-existing conditions plays into this, right? So now, if I have 30 companies who's able to provide, if I'm that company and I want your business, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to these hospitals and I'm gonna say, listen, here's what I prepare, because you got to get the hospitals to agree to this, and then you can take it to the people. So I'm gonna go to the hospitals and I'm gonna say, look, if I can come to you with 70% of the population's money, will you take pre-existing conditions? Now I can go to 30 of them or 20 of them and say, look, you guys in competition, we need pre-existing to happen. Either it's going to happen or we'll create a new insurance company, get the people to come to this insurance company, and I have 100%. So if you want to stay in business, it's simple. Insurance companies is simple. It's give the people what they need. If you want the business, 70% of the money that's populated, and we know it populates a lot, you go to these hospitals companies, you say, here's why I want you to cover these pre-existing conditions, because there's 70% of the money is coming to you because you made the better offer, you chose the better price. So now you can afford to pay for these pre-existing conditions because you no longer just have 30% of the money or 20% because you're competing. So now you have even more, right? It's a game of math. And it's a game of business. It's about the people. How you get a better price for the people. Anybody understands that buying in bulk. That's how Walmart get it. That's how Walmart, Target, they go and they say, look, Walmart say, we got billions of people coming through a day, millions of people coming through our store a day. We put your product on the end cap, it's going to catch the eye. So people understand visual. All right. So they go and they say, look, we're about 500,000. Target say, Walmart say, I buy 500,000 Snickers. But you sell them for 75 cents or $1 retail. Because I'm buying 500,000, give them to me for 2 pennies a piece. So now I'm buying 500,000. Well, they would say a nickel, 500,000 times 5 cents. I'm moving weight. I'm moving volume, right? So people are buying, they come to the store, they're buying this, it's just what people do, right? We're spending money, we buy. So because of that, all the people that buys the product, that's why Walmart can afford to have cheaper prices. It's logic, right? The companies compete for our business. We don't compete for the company. The company compete for us. We got the same product, but I'm giving you a better price. Now, because of all this stuff that ties into this tax breaking stuff, I can afford to pay the employees even more. I can afford people. That was the whole purpose and the whole plan. Now insurance companies competing. Hey, if I got a better price, I'm gonna get 70% of the population because they all competing, everyone amongst each other in every state. Not just one state, 4 people, 2 people, 2 insurance companies and 4 insurance companies. If you don't gotta compete with much, it's easy. But if there's competition, person gotta take care of the people. That's what he proposed to you. To take care of you like that, to help you start business, even a felon start a business. By keeping the jobs here, by allowing people who've worked at these companies, think about it. These companies who working in these manufactured businesses, who understand manufacture, these felons that have to get these lower paid jobs. Learn a business plan. Present yourself to the bank and start a business that China has right now and create it here in the U.S. It didn't say you can't have a business if you're a felon. So our hope isn't gone. I'm trying to show you what I've learned within the past 3 months. And it's hard to admit being 41, but I love the fact that I'm able to learn. Because it's a beautiful thing. I'm okay with admitting that I've been wrong for this long when I thought I was right. Because now I understand free thinking now. Because I am a free thinker now. I've understood the other side, right? And because of that, I no longer am I manipulated by the fake media, the fake news pushing their agenda. See, Democrats tell you you need help. Black people need help. We need all this help, right? You can't do it. You need my help. The government assists. You need this. You can't do this. That's what they tell you, right? Republicans tell you, man, you can do it. All you got to do is work hard, man. You can do anything you want. Just work hard. That's what they try. That's what they tell you. But you choose to tie towards somebody who tells you can't do it. You need help. You can't do it. But you can. You know how? When the jobs come back, how are they going to come back? You start your own manufacturing business. Present yourself to the bank and say, hey, look, we're giving China $32 billion in this revenue for this product. I propose that I make a same company as them, and we don't have to buy from China anymore, right? Now we can afford to pay our people money. Now you're getting $25 an hour, $30 an hour. Because everything opening, they have to come to you. It can be multiple people. You can make multiple products, multiple things. Just get your own. It's possible. That was the proposition. All we need, we might have great ideas, but we need the capital no matter what, because this is a money society. Understand the logic behind it. We don't need to buy from them. We can make it here. We be even better than what we are. That's how we become great. That's how we make America great again. You know why we make America great again? You know what's so great about America? Let me tell you what's so great about America and why we should be Americans above all other. Not black, not white, but we're Americans. Let me show you why. There's a great saying that It goes a little something like this. I don't know it, but I'm sure a lot of people can understand when I talk about it. See, I can't say to the hand that I don't need the hand, and to the eye that I don't need the eye, because we all make up a part of the body. Every part. See, Christ is coming back for his bride. And I know some people aren't religious. They don't have to be religious, but just look at it from a logical standpoint. Take it from logic. Like I said, but take it logically, okay? And I'm going to use biblical and use logic for those who are logical, okay? So, if I was just an eye, I would just be an eye. The whole body would be an eye, right? Because it would need the other part, because it would just, it's eye. But because I have an eye, a mouth, ears, there's different parts of the body, but they all make up the body. But there's different parts, different members, right? This is what Christ was saying. There's different members. They all make up a part of the body. So I can't say to that Mexican American, or that Asian American, or that black American, or that white American that I don't need. Because I do. Because it's like me getting rid of my hand. Yeah, we look different. We operate different. But we're one and the same. We are the body. If I cut off my hand, those without a hand understand how good it is to have a hand. But we who have every part of our being and every part of our body don't understand. But imagine, just think logically, to be without one eye. You understand? We all are part of the body. We all make America great because we all possess different gifts and talent. Hands, eyes, we all operate different and help the body function. That's what we need to be first, Americans. Yes, we have stuff to work on. And here's what I tell you with that. There's cancer in us. We have to destroy the cancer. When you got cancer, you try to get rid of it, right? When you got anything affecting your body, you try to get rid of that bug or that thing which affects your body, right? You know what's right. Get rid of that around you that's causing you the problems. And fix your problems. You get rid of the evil. We are Americans. We are those that God set above all others to be an example for the world. Look at the world. They have their own group of people. Most of them, 90%, I don't know, I'm just guessing, 90% have their own culture. Go to Russia, they have their own Russians. The majority of their Russia is Russian. USA, dude, we're a melting pot. We are the body. We are the complete body. Now we have to learn to function as a body. We've been so divided and so separated. We have to come together and function as the body. I'm talking to every one of you because I want my body to function great. So if I want my body, meaning I want all the people to be at their best or to perform at their heights or the highest, I have to want the best for my hand and the best for my eye. That means I need to have the best intentions for my brothers and my sisters. Yes, they're different national, but to understand that they're Americans first. Well, we go one, we go all. You can't just go with the eye, take your eye out and throw your eye away then. You can't just go. We all go together as a body. We are a body. A body moves together. Well, we go one, we go all. It's a connection. We're connected. But we're allowing the enemy. It said the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. We're allowing the enemy to destroy. And that's why we're not able to function. That cancer that's inside of us that's destroying us. Look at who's destroying us. We are Americans. And if you don't understand that, this is how you defeat racism. We come together under one concept. Yes, there's stuff that needs to be worked on. Yes, that's cancer. Get rid of the cancer. Let's fix this. And here's how we fix it. I propose we fix it. Accountability for all. And if you're in a government position, a high position, you're a judge, you need to be held accountable even more than anybody else. We hold celebrities accountable. If they do anything they do wrong, you know that celebrity status people want it, but it's not glamorous. And I'm sure, yeah, the money is good, but I'm sure a lot of people can tell Cameras following you everywhere. You have no private life. So we hold celebrities accountable more than we hold the politicians accountable. The judges, the police officers. Things have to change. Accountability needs to be accountability across the board. And again, it needs to be higher for people in power and in positions to make decisions that affect other people's lives. They need to be held more accountable than any others. You gotta fix this problem. You gotta get rid of the cancer. Let's cut it out. Let's realize where it's at. Let's cut it out and get rid of it. And let's function the way. This is when the return shall happen. And once we function as a body, we understand. It's always going to be the laws of nature. It's always going to be the laws of God. However you want to put it. There is one that's better than all of us, greater than all of us, one who created us. And to help us get this, we have to get it. We have to follow the laws. It's simple. The laws of nature has to be it was designed from the beginning of this creation. However, if you want to look at even the Big Bang theory, if you want to use God, if you want to just use life, we came from somewhere. Is the thing, right? The beginning had to come from somewhere. So if there's a beginning, there has to be an end. It's coming. It's time. We have to come together as one. That's the only way we're gonna get this in function. I'm tired of this cycle. This cycle of life, it's irrelevant. Right? It's irrelevant. Say Jesus came not to destroy the law, but to fulfill the law. Fulfill means to complete or to do. You've done it. That's why Jesus found guiltless. Because he did the law without any fault. He fulfilled it. He did it. That's why he knows when he comes and be the king, he knows God's law, and we're going to be held accountable to the law. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's no questions. You might as well do it now. The cancer has to come out. It can't survive. It can't survive in an alkaline environment. It has to come out. It's mandatory. It's law. It's nature. So with that being said, we are the body. God, that one that is greater than all of us, is designed the body as a whole. That we are the body. When the Big Bang, if you want to say, when it banged, it designed the whole creation from the beginning to the end. We are the people. We are in this together. Cancer, the evil, is trying to separate us and destroy us one by one. When the cancer becomes too much, the hosts die off. When we allow the cancer to grow too big, there's a saying said that the devil can't fight against itself, because if the house fight against itself, the house will fall. It'll crumble because the house is divided and it's fighting against each other. We're divided because of different beliefs and different understanding. There's one nature, there's one law, and it's the law of creation. Some call it God, some have different names for it. The whole point is, it's the first. Whether it's the Big Bang, whatever started that bang was the first. However you want to put it, the first has always been. The beginning has always been. In order for anything to be, there has to be a beginning. So we know that there's something, right? We know that there's something. There is a beginning. There's something. That something said that this is the way I want it to be. No if, no ands, no buts. That's the way it is. We are the body, and we have to learn to function together. We can't be divided because we think this is right or we think that is right or anything like that, because that brings too much division. There's one way. And here's the thing. A majority of the people are going to get it, and they're gonna become that one. And when that one happens, then the cancer has to be destroyed. However you want to look at it, whatever you want to say, I'm just gonna be real with you and give you the facts. It has to be destroyed. It's not gonna be destroyed by man, but it's gonna be destroyed because it's cancerous. It's evil. So, with that being said, I hope I shed a little light on that subject because there's more subjects. And I tried to put them all in one, but I've been talking a long time, and anybody that know me know you get me started talking. I just get to talking. So, no, thank you for watching. If you watched all the way to the end, I appreciate it. You know, this is my first time doing this. I don't put myself out like that. I never even, I don't want no attention or anything like that. I just want to help somebody to try to understand. Hopefully, somebody can understand because I don't have nobody to talk to. It's kind of hard when you're a black man, then you tell some people you feel this way about Trump, who they feel is a racist and stuff like that. You understand? So that's why I can't see color because I'm 35% European, and for me to hate white, even though I'm classified as black, I'm 35% European. For me to hate that, is for me to hate myself. I don't hate myself. I think God created me in a great way. So both sides had something to do with this. I even got 1% Indian. I got 1%, but still, each one of them was put together to create me. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all of them. So with that being said, I love all of my sides, even those that ain't my side. I understand that part of my body, but I'm sure I got everybody's DNA in me, and I'm grateful for it. Yeah, I get mad and angry sometimes, and sometimes I say stuff I shouldn't, but my heart of hearts understands that it's more than physical. It's not physical. That's how we separate each other. So we play on that physical thing instead of understanding that we all are together. We all are the body. If you start thinking that your neighbor, your brother, or that person next to you is part of that body, and if that body part is not functioning good, you have to help it. You have to heal it. You have to work on it. Put a cast on it. Wrap it up, heal it. Because when you get that part of the body working, you're going to be even better. So help your neighbor. Help your brother. Do for your brother. Don't judge one another. You're not the judge. Just help one another understand and see it little by little. Let's get rid of that cancer. Let's take it out. Let's pluck it out. That evil that tries to divide us. That's all you got to know. And that's how you figure out who the evil is. Just look at that tries to divide. Look at logic. Do your research. Don't just media. They play on what you see and they know. They know that. Stop seeing with your eyes. See with your heart. See with your mind. Use logic. The biggest threat to us is division. Because the devil knows. If I take them off the track, they gonna fail. They gonna fall. Sometimes, so I'm tired. Being honest, I've been a long time, but I just hope this if it does help someone understand the other side and understand. He might can't explain it, and you might not can see what he's saying because he's cocky and stuff like. Get it? I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. I would act different, like as far as that, but that's who he is. Don't get mad. Just look at what's being done. Just take evidence, take facts and logic, and just apply it. And I just gave you what I feel that it was. Just use logic off that. Your pre-existence is gonna be covered. Allowing everybody to come into that state and compete, helping you start businesses, taking them from China and starting them over here, even felons, reinstating your right to vote, felons, because you have now shown yourself a great member of society. Yeah, sometimes in order to know how to choose good from bad, people have to go through bad. Because if you didn't go through bad, how would you know how to choose good from bad? You have to know bad. It happened to me. when I was 17, yeah, out theft, burglary, you know. I mean, because I was in a bad position, but that doesn't justify anything. If people judge me, if the lawyer and the judges or whoever, when I as a youthful offender, and there was no change in me, and I was still doing the same thing, then yeah, if I'm doing the same thing, then I need to get punished even more. But if I get punished a little tap, and then I get it, then I got it. I'm gonna become a better member of society. I say, hey, I don't want to be in that position anymore. It's kind of like if you do something that hurt, you don't want to do it again because you don't want to feel that pain. So you learn from it. But to me, if you keep doing it over and over, then you get whooped harder and even harder. So you deserve it. So I'm not saying to me, if you commit a crime and you learn from that crime and you got better and you look, there's no excuse. I quit school in 8th grade, but I went and got my GED and I pushed myself. I got a trade. I started working in restaurants and I moved up because I just all I had was my work. I didn't have anything, no degree. I just had to prove myself through my work, and that's what I did. Now I got a business mindset. I'm telling you that is gonna happen if you just work with me. We all can have companies. We all can make it. The 99%, because we can. Now I don't have to buy no toaster. I can go to somebody making a toaster. Look at barter. You know, we exchange. You know the value for what it is. You just exchange. You don't have to. That's what you do anyway. You use money to buy stuff, buy products. Why don't you do that? We each make products or something. I mean, the 1% can do all the work. You know what I'm saying? 1% can do all the work. Let them do it. They don't want to do nothing but themselves. They don't want to be better. They don't want to get it. They don't want to understand. Then help them understand. Make them do the work. But the 99% don't have to live like that. I propose that we make this happen together. I ain't gonna announce no president bid, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? We do this together. We all in this together. We all are the body. But with that said, I'm gonna quit talking, man, because Lord knows I keep talking. I love every one of you because we all are one. And some are like the rough brother, the rough uncle. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to deal with, but we still gotta get along. We still gotta love each other. Let's change some things. Let's vote into office the right people who holds our values to be truth, self-evidence, that all men are created equal. Simple. Very simple. Under God, we all are equal. There's none superior than the other. I'm no better than you. You're no better than me. I love you a lot. Let's get together and make the body even stronger. Let's get healthy. Let's show the world who we are. Because yes, we are great. We're a melting pot. We all make up the body. That's what makes us great. America is great and will be greater once we start functioning as the body. Let's make America great again. Let's make it wonderful. Let's function as the body, as the whole. There shouldn't be no hatred toward each one of us. Remember, there's cancer and there's evil. Let's get rid of the evil. And evil tries to divide. It tries to come to kill, steal, and destroy. Remember that. I love you, every one of you. Thank you for watching. If you watched, I appreciate it. And welcome comments. You know, I mean, I don't mind. I don't get mad because it's your opinion. So if you disagree with me, that's fine. I'm not gonna get mad. You're entitled to that. So with that being said, I welcome comments. I love to talk to you. Need some new friends. I don't have friends, but I want people that I can understand where I'm coming from, and we can hold great conversations and learn from one another and become stronger as the body. So I appreciate it. Thank you.